Hello and welcome back to my channel. I am Empress Real 1584, the Good Witch. If this is your first time visiting me, I would like to thank you. While you're here, please like, subscribe, and share this channel. By taking this action, you will be helping my channel to grow. Also, take a moment to read my About page so that you can have some understanding about who I am. I will never copy another person's work, nor will I ever copy another person's title. That is because I am authentically me. This work is a part of my bloodline. I thank you for visiting, and I hope that you will return. Please check out my other videos. All are welcome to share his or her story in the comment section below, because your story may be a helpmate to someone else. My channel is a no judgment zone place for healing in some sort of way. If my video does not resonate with you, please do not try to make it fit your circumstances at all. For anyone else and everyone else that does resonate with the reading, take from it what will help you on your journey towards your happiness in every area of your life. Once again, I am Empress Real 1584, the Good Witch. This channel is all about healing, so let's begin healing together. Listen, if you don't mind, can you share this video? It'll help the channel to grow. Also, when I do a reading, and I feel like I'm being so repetitive with this, however, let me repeat one more time. When I am doing a reading, I'm focused on the reading. I'm not looking at the camera. Every once in a while, I will glance up at the camera and I may catch a message and I may miss many. But I always have someone in the background, which is my daughter, who you see, Alberta Butterfly, the number 24. She will respond to your messages if she feels like it. If she sees them, she will try to respond to as many people as she can. She is like me. She is a medium, she's a psychic, and she also reads tarot. So when you get mad in the background because I'm not answering you, you have a part of me that's in the background who's watching what you write, and she may answer you if she feels like it. To anyone that comes up here and you try to be disrespectful, I have to say it again. I am not a religious woman. I don't do the Bible. I don't do any religion at all. If that's what you do, that's good for you. But it's not for me. And in my family, I do have religious relatives. I also have spiritual relatives, and we don't knock each other for our beliefs, nor do we conversate with one another about what we believe in. Thank you so much for the roses. So with that said, I'm never going to argue with anyone over what they believe in. That's what free will is all about. Everyone has the power to choose where they want to be, how they want to be, what they want to believe in versus what they don't. That's not for me. I don't debate religion. I'm not going to debate who you should vote for versus who you don't. I don't do politics as well. Everyone, this is called freedom. We have the power to be free. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. For the heart, thank you so much. Thank you for the roses. Thank you for the hearts. Those of you who follow me, you know that I point the camera down on the desk so that you'll be able to go card by card with me. You'll be able to watch me shuffle the cards, and you may also be able to watch me cut them. I'm not a card shark. Back in my day, I never played cards. It was never my thing. I never liked to do it. My sister and them would play spades, 21, and all that, and it never sparked my interest. So yes, I am that female of color that never cared about playing cards. However, if somebody didn't show up and they wanted to kick somebody out the game, then here I come. And we will always win. We will always make our books, even though they would say, you're the worst player, but we made our books, right? Listen, I'm not a card shark. I don't care about none of that. If you don't like the way I shuffle, there are other platforms to go to, and you can watch those people shuffle, because it's not about that. It's about the message. If the message is for you, I promise it'll be for you from the beginning of the reading until the end. On this platform, you don't have to take a piece from here and a piece from there to try to make it fit your circumstances. I always advise not to do that, because it will confuse you. If the reading is for you, it'll be for you from the beginning till the end. There's no in between. And as my grandmother would say, it'll be yours from the rooter to the tutor. I am Empress Real 1584, the Good Witch, and this is a Virgo reading. So let's get to it. I have already cleansed my space. Before the reading, my space has already been cleansed. First and foremost, let's speak about Virgos. My daughter is actually a Virgo moon, right? I have an aunt that has crossed over, and she was a Virgo as well. But Virgos are earth elements. They are represented by the planet Mercury. Some Virgos are shy, very shy, in a cute way. Virgos are also anxious. Anxious to the point that they want to get everything right. Whether it's their home, they want to make sure that all the clothes are folded. If they have carpet, that all their carpet is vacuumed, and they like to do it in a meticulous way. Meaning some people like to make patterns when they vacuum. They're anxious people, but they're reliable. Virgo people are very reliable. You can count on them. If you have a friend that's a Virgo, if you have a relative that's a Virgo, you're blessed, because they are reliable. We call them the helpmates. They love to help people, whether it be in conversation, giving you advice, whether it's loaning you some money, giving you a ride. They are reliable. When they say they're going to do something, they do it. But they're also critical, meaning when you fuck up, they're going to let you know, hey, you messed up. They're critical. They're not going to hold back on how they feel. They're going to give you the truth about it, the way they feel about it. This is a Virgo reading. Once again, I hope everyone is doing well. Don't forget to share this video as I'm live. It will help the channel to grow. It will help the channel to grow. We're starting off with my spiritual news deck as per usual. I love this deck. I broke it in. As you can see, it's all bent out of shape. But I really like this deck a lot, right? It's legit. It's legit. Let us begin. This is a Virgo reading. Oh, we got a little stutter there. Spirit guides, help me to deliver the most accurate message that I possibly can for the sign of Virgo. Show me what I need to see. Tell me what I need to hear. Thank you. Virgos, as I meditated over the cards, as I'm speaking, I had a deep breath. I took a deep breath as I was speaking out loud. But that deep breath is a sigh of relief for someone. Someone is releasing something. Someone just took a deep breath, and it's relief. Relief. Spirit guys, what message do you have for the sign of Virgo? That was a lot, let me tell you. I said to my daughter before I began this reading, I said, it's going to be a short one. I usually only want one card from this, but I got 4. Virgos, this just in. This just in. Spirit is asking that you be patient. about a particular situation. Divine timing has the last say. So there is something that Virgo wants. Virgo has been asking whomever you pray to for whatever it is that you desire. Spirit is saying be patient just a little longer. Patience is a virtue, let me tell you. I too had to learn patience. True story. My husband taught me patience. He said I taught him patience. Listen, we weren't on the same page with a lot of things, not between he and I, but the way that we did things, the way that we handled things. And he taught me patience just as well as I taught him patience. How I taught him, I don't know. But for me, listen, divine timing has the last say in whatever this is for you, Virgo. A lot of people don't like to hear divine timing. But trust me, when it happens, it's going to be good. Whatever this is that you've been asking for, it's going to be a release. You're going to be able to take that deep breath and breathe. We have breaking news. Virgos, we have breaking news. Focus on the now. We often forget to live in the present because we are too busy dwelling on the past and worrying about the future. Spirit says to remain in the present moment at all times. Simply put, you can't change the past. There's nothing you can do to fix anything that transpired. No, we don't get a redo. No, we can't do over. What happened is what it was and what it will be, whatever happened. The future, we can't worry about what's about to happen, what's going to happen, but we can focus on where we are at currently at this present time. So Spirit wants you to release that anxiety that Virgos do carry around with them. And how you release the anxiety is understanding that you can't change anything from the past. Whatever happened, happened. You can't see what's going to happen in the future. Not unless you're a psychic. But being in the present moment, you can do everything that needs to be done at this moment. Have patience. We have in other news, Virgo, in other news, Spirit wants you to allow love into your life. The door of love and romance is open for you. Let your guard down and welcome it. Spirit says you deserve it. I forgot who I did a reading for that received this card, meaning what sign. But there was another sign that received this card. And the one thing that I can say to a Virgo, especially my single Virgos, it's okay. You deserve love. And there's a door open for you that you can welcome love. You can welcome romance. A lot of times when people say that I'm not dating again, it's not worth it. I don't want to deal with the mess that's happening in this world, whatever is going on. I don't want to get to know anyone again. Spirit is saying that whatever happened to you in the past, that's not what your future is going to be. The door of love and romance is open. Spirit is saying, be patient, be mindful. Don't rush anything. Meaning that being that the door of love and romance is open, it doesn't mean that as soon as you meet this guy named Charlie or this woman named Sue that they are the ones. Spirit is saying, vet them out. Take your time with them. Get to know them. Their likes, their dislikes. See if you match. A lot of times people rush into relationships and then they cry later. Oh, he treated me so nice in the beginning. Oh, she was beautiful. And then all of a sudden they switched up. Spirit says you wouldn't have to worry about that if you took your time with them, getting to know them all the way around. In other news, it's time to stop beating yourself up. There may be a situation in your life where you only blame yourself, and that's not fair. When it comes to this, know that everything will eventually work itself out. Whatever transpired between you and another individual, or whatever the situation was, stop blaming yourself. Stop beating yourself up. You can't change what happened. All you can do is move forward. There's a situation that transpired and you keep taking the blame, and Spirit is saying, stop doing that. It wasn't your fault and it's not necessary to do. At the bottom of the deck, we have breaking news, Virgo. Breaking news at the bottom of the deck. The time has come for you to do the work, to heal your inner child. Doing this will help you to heal and understand why certain things and people continue to show up in your life. Remember that nothing good comes from ignoring a hurting child. There is someone that holds on to the past, their childhood. And nothing good is going to come from you ignoring the pain that you feel. You have to face it head on. It's you versus you. Not you versus the circumstances, but it's you versus you. You can't keep ignoring what transpired. You have to face it. So what you do is you begin to meditate. You begin to see yourself when you were a child. You try to remember as many details as you possibly can about that particular day, that particular moment. You try to remember what you had on, what your hair looked like, where you were. And you, your adult self, you turn around to that child and said, this is me, here I am. We got this. And you acknowledge the pain that you went through. You let that child know that you understand, because anytime that I get this card and a reading, someone didn't face them. You didn't face yourself. You're still holding on to something that transpired in your past. And you have to face it. You have to face you. So it's you versus you, not you versus anyone else. I've had to do this for myself. There were things that I was holding on to from the past. And, oh my goodness, a lot of things that I thought that I had let go. And I didn't. And I was able to release. I had to tell my younger self, this is who you are. This is what you're going to look like. You're going to go through some more things throughout your journey. But this is not the end result of what you see standing in front of you. You have to face you, your trauma. You have to face your circumstances. You have to look you in the eye and make yourself feel comfortable that you will overcome that situation. And there may be many more that lie ahead. You face you at every age that something happened that hurt you, and you speak to your past self, letting your past self know that your future is bright. I acknowledge what happened, and it wasn't your fault. You don't have to carry this anymore. I'm going to take this with me, and we're going to throw this shit in the gutter. There's someone here, a Virgo, and you're holding on to a past trauma, a past situation. Don't let it go. I have a brother, and he lives in South Carolina. He is my father's child. And anytime when I give an example, I'm always going to give an example of myself, or I'm going to give an example of something that I can use that's factual. My mother and my dad married. My mother and my dad separated, went their separate ways for a little while. A long while. Let me clear that up. Over 2 decades, they were separated, never got a divorce, separated. My dad, he was a bigamist. He was a man that back in those days, computers were not advanced like how they are now. So my dad was a rolling stone. He can make anybody fall in love with him. I promise you that. He married my sister and her brother's mother. He married a woman, but he was still married to my mother. He committed bigamy. Their marriage was not legal. That woman, my sister's mother, she said, he told me he was divorced. That's what she told me. I told her, your marriage was never legal. It's null and void. With that being said, my brother loved our father, but my father walked away from that woman when my brother was young. He always wanted his father, always wanted his daddy to come back, and he never came back. My brother carries that hurt, carries that pain. And guess what? Doesn't even know how to be a father to his children properly because my dad never stayed around to parent him, to father him. So his hurt, his pain, he became addicted to different substances. He's like my daddy, a very handsome man. Can have any girl he wants when he's not all fucked up under the influence of whatever he takes. And when he's cleaned up, he can fool a woman. And they think they got something good. Oh, he handsome, he fly. But they ignore the red flags. And then they find out later, he's not long term. He's temporary. Because all he knows is temporary because that's all my dad gave him was temporary. So he holds on to the pain of the past, never moving forward. Here I am. I'm the oldest of my father's children. And my mom was enough. She was my mom. She was my dad. And I'm good over here. Some people are not. Some people hold on to pain, not knowing or understanding that they can heal thyself. You have to turn around, reevaluate, and say, I can't hold on to that anymore. There's a Virgo that needs to let go of something. When I meditated over these cards, as I was meditating, I felt release. And this is what you need to release. The past. It can't be changed. It can't be fixed. Then I have a little sister who watches me. And we have a relationship, and she'll be like, I'm not affected. It doesn't bother me like it bothered my brother. So I'm like, okay. But every chance she gets, she's throwing stones at my dad. She'll send me songs when a rapper or a singer make a song about their dad, how their dad wasn't shit, and she'll send me that. So it does affect her. And she may be up here right now, who knows? But it does affect her. With that being said, when you let a dog roam, he'll find his way home. My dad and my mom got back together. But when they got back together, I was an adult woman with children. And I told him the only thing you can do for me is to be a grandfather to my children. And he promised to do that, and that he did well. Let me tell you. The past, it can't be changed. It can't be fixed. But guess what? My dad had a past too. He went through hurt and pain from his childhood. And when things are not healed, they become generational. So now you have my father who's hurting from his father. And then you have my father who's hurting his son. And now you got my brother who's hurt his children. It becomes generational. And then somebody has to do better. Somebody has to break the chains and say no more. There's a Virgo that needs to let something go. And it's not going to be easy when you have to face what hurt you. It's you versus you and no one else. Plain and simple. Virgos, let's get to the reading. And that's how I begin my readings. I know you're probably like, damn, I thought that was the reading. Absolutely not. Now we can get started. Now we can get started. Let's begin. This is a Virgo reading for a male or a female. If the reading is specifically for a female, I will say so. If the reading is for a male specifically, I will say so. If I say nothing at all, understand that we all have masculine and feminine energies. We all have masculine and feminine energies. I don't care how feminine you think you are. You do have some masculine energy. I don't care how masculine you think you are. You do have feminine energies. We all possess masculine and feminine energies. Spirit guides, help me to deliver the most accurate message that I possibly can for the sign of Virgo. Show me what I need to see. Tell me what I need to hear. Thank you. Spirit guides, what message do you have for Virgos at this time? I took a deep breath. There's someone that needs to release something to let it go. Or they have let it go already. There's a Virgo here that they're holding on to a wound from their childhood. I gave them the tools to be able to try to mend what hurt them. Spirit guides, what else does Virgos need to know? What else does Virgos need to know? Woo. Thank goodness they fell on my lap. We're going to keep shuffling because they didn't fall on the desk. Spirit guides, thank you. Spirit guides, what else does Virgos need to know? 3 more cards, please. Just 3 cards, please. No more than 3. Oh, I don't want to be here all night. Oh, okay. I see your work. Listen. We got 4 cards here. So that means we have a bonus. And that's not bad, because sometimes when I only need a certain amount, they try to throw out the deck. But Virgos, there's someone here that's about to have a beautiful night and a beautiful morning, because here goes the sun. This is the sunshine. You know, open your heart to the enormous growth ahead. Be open to the growth that lies ahead. Remember this card. In other news, Spirit wants you to allow love into your life. The door of love and romance is open for you. Let your guard down and welcome it. Spirit says you deserve it. There's a Virgo here who is single. There is a Virgo here that doesn't trust love. They don't trust to be in a relationship because the same shit keeps happening, but with a different person. Virgo, this time is going to be different, but you have to learn patience. Don't rush it. Don't rush it, the situation. Don't rush it. Take your time with it. Remember this card? There's a Virgo here. If you're not single and you just started a relationship, you know, when I was growing up, we called it talking. That's getting to know someone. Look, I'm 52 years old. So we have this stage of talking to whereas we just are getting to know one another. We cool, we friends. There's nothing exclusive, but we're trying to learn each other. There's a Virgo here. You could be in a situation just like that, but it doesn't mean that you have to rush it. A lot of times people, they lock in quickly, and it's too quick. And then it fizzles out just as quick. And some people, you get comfortable with the things that you don't like, and it fizzles out a little longer. You stayed in a situation longer than you should have. But Spirit is saying the door of love and romance is open. But take your time. Be patient. There's the sun. We have the sun. And next to the sun, that card is the number 30. But next to the sun, we have the number 36, which is the world. I say this all the time because I believe it and it's the truth. You can have anything you want in this world, but you won't get everything. So be open to new possibilities in all areas of your life. Be open to what's coming in, what you're calling in, but understand that whatever it is that you're trying to manifest, you can have it. But with you having it, you have to understand you're not going to get everything that you're manifesting. Everything that you're asking for is not going to come to fruition. Imagine you are asking the universe or whomever you pray to, thank you so much for the heart, for the roses. Thank you so much for those roses. Thank you. You can ask the universe for 10 solid things. And every day you're meditating to manifest an outcome. But you get 8 things. And now you're disappointed because you're like, I asked for 10, you deliver 8. What about the other 2? Don't question the universe because the 10 that you asked for, you didn't have them. You received 8 of the things that you manifested into your existence, into your experience. And so 8 out of 10 isn't bad. You're shy of 2 of the things, but it's still more than what you had. So be open. Be open to new. Be open to the possibilities in all areas of your life. You will get many of the things that you've asked for. You won't get them all. So if this is about a relationship for someone, understand that there's no such thing as the perfect person, but there is such thing as the right person. Understand the difference. We have wish. The number 35, wish. I love this card. Make a wish. Virgo, make a wish. Look, it's a heart. I just received the heart. Look at that. It's a wish. Thank you for the heart. I saw you. Thank you for the flower. I saw you. I saw you. But this is the Make-A-Wish card. Make a wish, not right here. Don't make a wish while you're watching this reading. Put this wish in your pocket and make it whenever you're ready to do so. After you've thought about what it is that you desire to have, then make your wish. However, your heart's desire is ready to come true. Make your wish. You can have anything you want. You won't get everything, but you can have anything. Please understand what I'm saying. My family, they say that I speak in riddles. They say they understand me, but this is how I talk, okay? We have the number 34. Let me just tell you how beautiful this is, Virgo. Let me tell you, I had to take that deep breath for you. You have the sun. You have the sun. Your first card. This is you being able to manifest your desires. This is the universe saying to you that you can have anything you want, but you just won't receive everything. The sun means material wealth. The sun means happiness. It's a joyous occasion that's about to happen for you, a joyous outcome. It means success. That's how you came through. The universe is saying that happiness is yours. Material wealth is yours. You're going to have a beautiful outcome. Even if you've asked the universe for 10 things, you're going to receive 8 of those things, and you're still going to be successful. Then you had the world. The world is right by the sun. When you have the world, that means you can have anything you want just as well. You have the whole world in the palm of your hand. The world is you completing a goal or a lesson, meaning let go when you need to let go instead of holding on. There's something from the past that you need to release. There's someone here that could be traveling, but whatever transpired in your past is coming to a completion, an end. No longer any room for you to keep holding on to it. We have a wish. Make your wish. Make your wish, Virgo. It's so important to do so, but not here. Don't let anyone's energy get near you or next to you. Make your wish when you have thought about it. Now, you see, I'm a big girl, right? Listen, I gained 30 pounds within a year. I'm greedy. I like junk food. I like to snack. It's the worst thing ever. I'm so greedy. I got a drink right here. And I got one right here. But when I make my wish, I'm not telling you what to do. But I never made a wish for anything and not received it. I have. Anything that I've ever asked for in this world, to whom I meditate to, I've received everything I've asked for, and that's a true story. What I want to say to you is, when I make my wish, I'm not telling you to do this. I don't give anybody any advice. Not even when people book a reading with me. When you book a reading, I'm going to tell you everything I see, and I'm going to dog walk you to the end to make sure you do what you're supposed to do. However, when I make my wish, I'll say to the universe, thank you. I'm truly grateful for you allowing me to have this opportunity to be able to have this wish. But with this wish, I need 5 more wishes. Thank you. That's what I do. I'm not telling you to do, but I'm greedy. You may not be as greedy as me, okay? Listen, I had 2 sisters. Here I am, number 3, and I'm the baby. So the baby always got the last of everything. So when I make the wish, I need more and more and more. But that's how I make my wish. I'm not telling you what to do. It's not called cheating because I made a wish. My wish is I need 5 more. And the reason why I asked for 5, because I know the universe is not going to grant me 5. I know out of that 5, I'm going to definitely get 4. But I'm going to tell the universe all 5 of my wishes, and I'm going to expect 4 of them. Right? Even if I receive 3 of them, it's more than what I had. That's how I make my wish. I'm just saying, Virgos, you're different than I am. You're so genuine. You are. You're very authentic people. You love to help. You love to give. So you'll probably just make your one wish, right? But if there's a Virgo out there that's greedy, that's how I do it. And that's the truth. We have the number 34, which is unity. We have unity. With this card being here, this is the number 34. Flip it and reverse it. It is the number 43. Listen, I got to do this one more time. The last time I used this deck and I received this card, Unity, as I was doing the reading, I got numbers. I got my pen while I was doing the reading, and I'm writing down these numbers that were flashing. I said the same thing. Unity, the number 34, flip it and reverse it is the number 43. I didn't do anything with those numbers. And then I remembered one day I was leaving out the house. I said, let me go play these numbers in the lottery. I got $25, let me tell you. And it was from a reading I did. So when I call out the numbers, however they work for you, they work for you. But I won $25 from the lottery while I was doing a person's reading up here. But we have unity, and unity is simply a time of divine understanding. Unity is renewal. Unity is peace. Unity is hope. You know? So there's a Virgo who radiates, and you attract great love. And the reason why you attract and you radiate great love is because of who you are. There's a Virgo here, male or female, that's kind of shy. And that's very appealing to people. Males and female are attracted to people who are shy. Some people, you are very, very reliable. You're very reliable. And you're critical. Not critical in a nasty way, but critical in a beautiful way. You tell the truth. If somebody does something wrong and then they come and ask you your opinion, and they'll say, okay, Brenda, I just did A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Virgo is Brenda. Brenda is like, you know you should not have done that. You were wrong for doing it like that. Critical in a beautiful way, in an honest way, because Virgos, they don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, but they're going to give you the truth according to how they see it. We have the snake, the number 28. No one likes to see the snake in the reading, Virgo. But when the snake appears in a reading, you want to heal. You want to heal your burdens from the past. You have to be careful, because the snake, there's someone who doesn't want you to heal from your traumas. They want to keep talking about it with you. They want you to keep reliving it. And you've shared with this person something that you've gone through, something that you've experienced, something that was said to you. And they bring it up all the time, because every time they see you feeling good, they throw it in your face. That's called control. People like to control people for some reason. Even though no one owns another person, people like to control. They like to manipulate. They like to keep you down. But what people don't understand is that you cannot keep a Virgo down, because Virgo is all about growing. Virgo wants growth. Virgo is that hard worker. They want to be successful, because Virgo got to take care of the whole damn family. I'm just saying. This is for somebody here. This is a message I'm receiving. But healing, work on it. Because when you begin to heal, your path is going to become wider. It's going to start looking better. And nobody is going to be able to walk on that path with you, not unless you invite them. You have the sun. You have the world. And you have a wish. This is your season. We have the number 26, which is a plane. Earlier, I told you that there's a Virgo that possibly may want to travel or be traveling. But this plane, a journey is indicated. Either physically or metamorphically, your life will become full. You have that wish. That's why I said don't make it with me on this video. You may want to make it tomorrow or the day after. But I always put my wishes in my pocket. And I stack them up until I really need it. But a journey is indicated. And that journey is all about material abundance. It's about your happiness. It's about you being successful. We have the number 20, which is marriage. I'm not speaking to a Virgo that's married. I'm speaking to a Virgo that when you open the door to love and romance, this is going to lead to marriage. There's a Virgo like, I'm not getting into a relationship again. Been there, done that. Spirit is saying one more time, give it another go. Because everybody is not the same. And if you've just began talking to someone and you're still in the stages of getting to know, Spirit is saying be patient with yourself and with the person. And you should take things slow so you can have this, the number 20, which is the marriage card. Because you are attracting emotional fulfillment and unconditional love. That's what's said. That's what's promised. That's what we got here. The door of love and romance is open. So if you are someone who does desire to get married, it's possible. Trust me, it's possible. We have the number 23, which is the owl. I love the owl. I have an owl right behind me. I love the owl card. But when you see the owl, anytime you see an owl, that's a spiritual message. It means great wisdom for you is going to be found when you are transitioning. You know, I live in the South. So right about now, if I went outside on my deck, you would hear the owls, hoo, 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 hoo. But I'm not going to make this long and drawn out. Every hoot for us and my family is a hoot of a message. So let's just say, I'm giving an example. The first hoot, and if you only hear one, they may say that death is coming, right? We get a hoot, hoot. It could be money is coming. You get 3 hoots. Hoot, hoot. Somebody is coming to your house to visit. Listen, my family country as hell. We are from the South, and this is what we believe. This is how I grew up. But I'm not telling you the meaning of what our hoots are. I'm giving you examples of. So anytime the messenger comes in, which is the owl, you're going to be receiving great wisdom. You're going to start getting downloads that you do need to pay attention to. You can get downloads in a sense that a loved one can come through your dreams. A lot of times I get a lot of downloads in my dreams. Earlier today, I just went to a funeral Sunday. My son's girlfriend/friend is staying with me for a little while, right? Until she gets a place. She's having a baby. Oh, I love people. But I'm going through my aunt passing away. I go to my uncle's home. and I find him on the floor, nude. But on my way back, driving from North Carolina, I'm getting smacked in the face. So I speak to the girl. I couldn't hold it in. I said, this is not my son's baby. I said, I'm not mad at you. I said, I like you, and I'm going to help you. I said, but if you go back to my son and lay in his bed with another man's baby, anything can happen. I said, I'm warning you. When he finds out that this is not his baby, it's going to be bad. And I said, for the father whose baby it is, if you lay in my son's bed and he continues to fuck you and you're pregnant by another man, it's going to be bad. I said, but I want to help you. I'm in the kitchen cooking. She comes to me. She said, I heard you. She said, I have to be honest with you. You're right with everything you said. It may not be your son's baby. I said, bitch, I knew. I said, I'm not mad. And I said, it's still my grandbaby. I will help you to the best of my ability. But we're not handcuffed together. I received a message. And the message was clear. It is not your grandchild. And when I told her today that I knew, she was honest. And she said, everything you said, you're right. I would be lying to say I ain't mad as hell. But I'm open for my spiritual team to send me messages. Be open. A lot of people, they think it's a new trend to be spiritual. A lot of people think being spiritual is dressing up and different kind of garments, and that makes you spiritual, and putting earrings and things all over your face makes you spiritual. But it's who you are. It's if you're chosen, if it runs in your family. But be open. A lot of people block their blessings. Everybody is not going to be a psychic. Everybody is not going to be a medium, although they would like to because they think it's superpowers. But being a psychic and a medium is not easy because it can hurt when you're able to see things that you wish you didn't. It can hurt when you receive messages and you can't deliver them to warn people to help. You get stuck in a lot of messy situations. In my world, you're not supposed to invade anybody's privacy. But when the universe sends you a message or your spiritual team sends you a message, sometimes those messages are not to be spoken about. But they become heavy and they hurt. So while everybody is up here and they're hoping to have these powers, they come with great pain. They come with pain that can hurt somebody and change somebody's life, and you can't say a word, and you have to allow it to happen. But someone is going to receive a message. And you better, I'm saying you better be ready for this message. Because there's someone here who's transforming. And this message is going to bring great pain. Whomever I'm speaking to, somebody is about to receive a message, and it's going to hurt. But you're going to receive this message through your spiritual team. Don't react. You know, sometimes when you get a feeling about something, that's a message. Oh, I had a feeling Brian was cheating on me. I had a feeling that Brenda was no good. Sometimes when you receive a message, there's nothing that you can do but sit on it. That's why Spirit is asking you to be patient. Spirit is asking that you be patient about a particular situation. Divine timing has the last say in this. There's someone that has to be patient. You can't make a move. You can't do anything. Excuse me, the camera is frozen on my side. But you can't make a move at all. You have to be patient. Wait, let me try this one more time. There were times when my husband and I were married. And there were times when I had to deliver messages to him that he couldn't make a move. And it affected certain members of his family. And he had to sit still. Trust me, that was hard for him. Because what we want to do to the people we love is to protect. We want to jump in. We want to protect. But you can't always, because sometimes things have to play out in the manner that they do. There is someone here that's going to receive a message, but it's not a message that's going to bring a smile to your face. It's going to make you uncomfortable, and it's going to hurt. But when you receive this message, it's not for you to go shout to the world, because sometimes when we have a dream, we can't wait until we can share that dream with someone. You know, I dreamed about my right shoe, I had a pink lace, and my left shoe, I had a green lace. No, some things are best kept to yourself. Some things are not to be shared, even when your spiritual team is trying to deliver a message to you. But even though this message is going to hurt, we have the number 25, which is the Phoenix. You're going to go through some pain, but you're going to rise from it. You're going to be okay. They say what doesn't kill you will make you stronger. And guess what? Whatever this message is going to be, when it's delivered to you from your spiritual team, you're going to see it in this realm. You're going to see it being exposed. Something is about to be exposed, but you're going to be fine, because the Phoenix rises from the ashes. So be prepared to be renewed after a period of crisis. There's going to be a crisis, but you will be okay. You will be okay. Pain is pain, let me tell you. Oh, I could walk around my house, my aunt that just passed away, and I'd be like, oh, I can't stand that bitch. Oh, that bitch makes me sick, right? But the closer and closer I got to the funeral, I'm like, damn, I love that mean-ass bitch. Goodness. Right? So we go through pain, but you'll be able to rise from it. At the bonus card that we have, what did Spirit say? Your first card that came out was patient. Spirit is asking that you be patient about a particular situation. Divine timing has the last say. Patience. Divine timing has the last say. Virgo, be patient about this particular situation. Oh, you want something. You want it bad. But Spirit is saying, slow down, change your attitude about it, and clear your mind. It's not saying that you can't have it, but Spirit wants you to just make a little adjustment. Clear your mind and really be for sure this is what you want. Because you have the world, you have the sun, you have the wish, and you have unity. You have marriage. But whomever this is that you may be calling in, do you really want them? Spirit is saying be for sure. And then once you're for sure, be patient about it. At the bottom of the deck, cracker. This is the number 7. This is cracker. Positive energy surrounds you. Anytime I see this card, I look at it as a firecracker, right? What does a firecracker do? It explodes. It makes a loud noise. Boom, bang. That's positive energy for some people, but positive energy does surround you. Love, joy, and good fortune await. That sun is all about material abundance. It's about happiness. It's about you being successful. You know, the number 7 represents fullness in life. The number 7 represents perfection. 7 is also a number of intuition, trusted, spirituality, strengthen it, and mysticism, spiritual enlightenment, inner wisdom, strength, and psychic abilities. So when you see the number 7, your guardian angels are letting you know that you are on the right path. You will overcome any obstacles. Your angels are happy with your choices, Virgo. Continue on your present path, and you will be rewarded as you are. Remember I said that path, it gets a little brighter. It gets a little prettier. It gets a lot wider. You can walk it alone, or you can invite someone in once you allow the doors of love and romance to be accepted by you, and you not fear it or be afraid of it. Because what you fear is what you'll get. Let go of the past, because you do deserve so much. You deserve better. You deserve happiness. You deserve this material wealth. And you will have a successful outcome. Let's close this reading. I like to close my readings off with this deck right here. Once again, this is one of my favorite decks, Virgo. You said, what is the message that's coming in that's going to hurt someone? If this was an individual reading, I would be able to tell you what the message is. This is not an individual reading. I'm not going to be able to say what the message is, because what I may say, it may be for one person only. So I'm not going to do that. But I do private readings. And I always tell people that my readings are 99.9% accurate. I tell people I'm like a DNA. And that's the truth, because I get spiritual help from my ancestors. I do psychic readings. I do mediumship readings. And I also do blended readings, to whereas you can blend psychic with mediumship. So if you want to ask me again, you can book a reading with me. What I do here is for free. But I do have my own business, my personal business. And I will be able to share a lot with you on a private reading. Spirit guides, help me to deliver the most accurate message that I possibly can for the sign of Virgo. Show me what I need to see. Tell me what I need to hear. Thank you. Spirit guides, how do I close this reading off for Virgo? What message do they need to know? Thank you so much. We have, what is the most limiting belief keeping you from what you want right now? What is the most limiting belief that's keeping you away from what you want right now? What story are you telling yourself, Virgo? When you think about your dreams, what is the first limiting thought that comes to your mind? If you are not living the life you desire, it is because a part of you doesn't believe that it is possible. Today's soul action, Virgo. It's time to upgrade. Look your belief in the eye. Where did it come from? What new belief are you ready to adopt in its place? How will this change your results? Remember, your belief is the root of your result. Own it, heal it, upgrade it. Like I said, fear doesn't belong in your life. Disbelief doesn't belong in your life. You have to embrace, I can, I will, plain and simple, or it belongs to me already. Once you do that, you're 90% there to where you need to be. We have, am I on the right path? And remember earlier, you are on the right path. Sometimes we second guess what we are doing. We lose trust in the process and question if we are even on the right path at all. Know this, Virgo. You are on the right path. Keep going. Keep believing. Keep remembering that you made a soul contract that you are currently fulfilling in every area of your life. That's why you have the world. Even if you can't see it, that doesn't mean it's not real. Today's soul action. Today's search for all the ways you are aligned with your soul's purpose. The signs will appear. Let this newfound trust fuel your next steps. You have to trust. You have to believe. You have to embrace. And you have to be able to see that whatever it is that you desire, that you already have it. At the bottom of the deck, how can you be more flexible right now, Virgo? How can you be more flexible right now? What are you trying to control? Maybe it's time to let go. Let love move through you today and trust the outcome will be for your highest good. Today's soul action. Remind yourself all day long that you are safe, that life is happening for you, and that you are not alone. And the card says, and then do some yoga. But you are not alone. This wish, I would make it when I'm ready. I will make this wish when I'm ready, when I'm absolutely for certain that I know what it is that I desire to have for me. That's when I would make the wish. And it's not cheating. If you were wondering, when I told you that I said anytime that I receive a wish card, that I ask for a few more, that's not cheating because I made a wish. And my wish was to have more wishes. So that's not cheating. Listen, the universe already knows what you're going to ask for even before you open your mouth. The universe knows what you're thinking even before you say it, even before you even think about it. Everything is energy. Virgos, I'm truly grateful for your time. I promise you. I am grateful for your time because I know my readings are long. I'm thanking you for the gifts, for the hearts, for the roses. I'm truly grateful for you as well. Thank you so much. And more importantly, I thank you for being open. You know, being a root worker, people judge it in the wrong way. And some people judge it in the right way because there are different types of spiritual people. And people are afraid of what they don't understand. So with you taking the time out to tap into spirituality, understanding that there's more to life than what can be written down, I am grateful to you all to be on this journey of freedom. And for my religious people, just for you being here, because you know that the good book frowns upon people like me, you're on your way on this side. So I commend you for being open. I am Empress Real 1584. I thank you for anyone who shared the video. I thank you to everyone that took the time to watch the video. And I thank you for all the gifts. I will be posting this video on my YouTube platform. And if you haven't joined me over there, go ahead and join me. And I will be back tomorrow. I don't know what sign I'm doing yet, but I will be back tomorrow. I can't give a time because I'm always late. But I'm doing better. I'm trying to do a little better. But I am Empress Real 1584, the Good Witch. And I send to you all nothing but love and light, nothing but happiness, because you received the sun. So you got material abundance. You got happiness. You're going to have a beautiful outcome, a joyous outcome. And you're going to be successful in every area of your life. You have to be open to it. You are welcome. You are very welcome. Thank you too also. Thank you just for being here. And I will be back tomorrow. Good night.